Them left-wing people. Let me hear it now. All them left-wing people. Oh, Rory, sit this one out. The guy was MAGA. Oh, Rory, you're the problem. Oh, Rory, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, Rory, I unsubscribe. Who? We all knew what this was going to be. Well, we didn't not LGBTQ, but we knew this was going to be left wing. And it does, even though this is proven now that the guy was a left wing trans terror cell, most of you will still deny it. Most of you will still say in my comments, no, he was MAGA. He was radicalized by Nick Fuentes, even though it's now come out as it's a proven fact. But it doesn't ultimately matter. I said this all along. His ideology doesn't matter. The fact that you all took to social media, gloated, justified it, still called him a right-wing fascist, still said he was hateful. You've literally learnt nothing. You still said the man was... You're still saying it. And you come in my comments, I'm unsubscribing. Oh no, the left and the right are just as bad as each other. Fucking bunch of idiots. I've got no time for you no more. The woke ideology is done. Done. It's a poisonous Marxist communist ideology. I know. I used to believe it. So don't get in the comments and say I don't know. The left wing killed Charlie Kirk. Trans people killed Charlie Kirk.
It seems right now, in all likelihood, there was foreknowledge of the assassination of Charlie Kirk, and some are suggesting that a terror cell, transgender ideology, is responsible for this attack, that it was not just a single individual. The Washington Free Beacon reports the FBI is investigating social media accounts that appeared to indicate foreknowledge of the Kirk assassination. The New York Post has reported that neighbors noticed a few weeks before the assassination several strange vehicles were at his home with out-of-state plates, giving off not a good vibe. And then, of course, we have numerous social media posts from the roommate/boyfriend lover, however you describe the individual. Let's read from the Free Beacon. They say, exclusive, FBI investigating social media accounts that appeared to indicate foreknowledge of Kirk assassination. The Federal Bureau of Investigation is investigating social media posts by at least 7 different accounts that appeared to indicate foreknowledge of the assassination of Kirk, according to 3 people familiar with the investigation. The posts, one of which referenced the date of Kirk's assassination, September 10th, more than a month before it took place, were all deleted in the days following the killing. Several of the accounts appear to belong to trans individuals, and at least one of them followed suspect Tyler Robinson's roommate, with whom Robinson was allegedly in a relationship, on TikTok. The FBI has received archived copies of the posts, according to a person who flagged them for the agency. Screenshots of the posts have been circulating online, but had not been previously authenticated. While the posts do not establish that any of the individuals knew or conspired with Robinson, the 22-year-old gunman who allegedly shot Kirk, several of them mention the conservative activist by name and fantasize about his death. One said, it'd be funny, so on September 3rd of this year, it'd be funny if someone like Charlie Kirk, they go on to say, lost his life on September 10th, LMAO. And then they wrote, Donald Trump, December 14th. Another account posted on August 6th, more than a month before. September 10th will be a very interesting day. After Kirk's assassination, the account followed up, I plead the 5th. The morbid quip was reposted by an account, Churbum, who appears to follow Robinson's roommate, Lance Twiggs, on TikTok, where Twiggs' username is Lanklodal. They say minutes after Kirk was pronounced dead, Churbum posted, we effing did it. Several of the accounts under investigation appear to be associated with LGBT subcultures. One individual, Osamu, blah, 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 I'm not going to read the full name. They say a reference to an anime said, well, that's that. They had posted 5 days before the shooting. You guys, I have something big coming soon. Just be sure to check the news. You'll know it when you see it. And then, quote tweeting this the day Kirk got shot, saying, well, that's that. Gulp, another chud bites the dust, they said. Another user who had wished death on Kirk predicted something big will happen, saying, let's just say something big will happen tomorrow. They knew. And in a video posted on TikTok the night before, an individual who appears to be trans wrote that Charles James Kirk does not know what's coming tomorrow. Interesting. This isn't a threat, the individual added. It's a promise. Sorry. The investigation of the post comes as the FBI is already examining whether pro-trans groups knew about Robinson's plan in advance. That probe, first reported by the New York Post, includes Armed Queers SLC, whose logo features high-caliber rifle bullets. Aesthetica on X posted, I am now 100% confident that Charlie's assassination was carried out by a radical left-wing transgender terror cell. Let's get into the evidence. 1. Tyler was dating and living with a trans man, male to female. This has now been reported and corroborated quite a bit. The initial report from Brooke Singman, Charlie Kirk assassin Tyler Robinson lived with his trans partner, sources tell me. This reporter was also had news about Donald Trump and statements from Trump and the admin, so I can only assume who her source actually was, probably high level. Axios has confirmed this with 6 individual sources. 2 of the bullets found in Tyler's rifle had engravings consistent with radical far-left trans ideology. Notice his bulge, OWO, is a reference to chasers, gay men who like trans women. Noticing the trans man's bulge. Catch fascist. It actually said, hey, fascist, catch. Self-explanatory. Now, the left is arguing that the notice his bulge meme is meant to insult trans people. It's literally just a meme. It can be used in any context. Tyler's trans boyfriend is friends with a trans account on TikTok that goes by the name Churbum, as mentioned in the article. They posted, we effing did it. But it wasn't the only. They also referenced the other Omar post. Let's just say something big will happen. We know that Tyler was very active on trans discords, a hotbed for radicalization and far-left extremism. Was this Discord server used to plan the attack? We know that Tyler was given the rifle and did not purchase it himself. Who gave it to him? This was obviously a combined effort involving multiple people, so one can only assume he got help from his trans associates. Well, perhaps. I don't know that I can say that, but I believe the official reporting is that he acted alone, though I find that very hard to believe. There's that video of the man who jumps up and starts cheering. There's the man at the front who screamed something and then was detained. It seemed like certain people, whether it was a coordinator or otherwise, did things immediately in the aftermath, which aided the shooter to escape. I'm not saying they planned it or were involved in any way. Maybe accidental. But people have suggested that these individuals who effectively, whether intentionally or otherwise, created a distraction, were somehow involved. I don't know that that's true or not. I'm just saying we really don't know, and it has been reported he acted alone. Aesthetica reports another trans account has been found to have had prior knowledge of the assassination. That's now 6 far-left trans terrorists who had advanced knowledge. And don't forget the initial video reported by Free Beacon of the person saying, Charlie doesn't know what's coming. The New York Post reported this. A neighbor claimed 2 weeks ago several people driving cars with out-of-state plates were seen going in and out. They did not give off a good vibe, the neighbor said. Well, that speaks for itself. Now, all of this is admittedly circumstantial for the most part. These people who are posting something's coming, let me tell you guys a story. I know some people probably don't want to hear any kind of potential doubt or anything like that, but there was a viral post where someone said something like, the Cubs are going to win this time, this point of the year at this score or something like this. And it was an oddly specific call for the Cubs. And then the post went viral. Everyone said, how could they have predicted it? Because the post was made a year before. And they said, wow, this person nailed it. Here's the truth. The person actually made something like 500 different posts. And then, as soon as the Cubs or whatever team it was won, deleted them all but the one. So it looked like an accurate prediction. When in fact, it was buy every lottery ticket and you're going to win. Aesthetica reported, new info was found of Tyler Robinson's trans boyfriend posting an ACAB Antifa subreddits dating back 5 years ago. There's absolutely no way the trans boyfriend was not involved. Interesting. Now, I don't know.
Again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it was... I mean, it is proven with unreasonable doubt. But it doesn't matter. They will lie. Someone said that his family members said that he was a radical, and it wasn't. I've seen the quotes of his family members. He said Charlie Kirk was a fascist and spreading hate. And that's fundamentally what is wrong with the ideology, and you still can't stop doing it. You still can't stop calling people far right, Nazis, you're still doing it. I don't actually care at this point, because people say I'm going to unsubscribe. I don't care if my channel goes down to 0. I don't care anymore. Your ideology is poison. If you still stand by it, so are you. And I just will not tolerate it. It's Marxism, it's communism, it's view the world through a oppressor and oppressed. And under them laws, it's like these people did nothing wrong. The people cheering on the left actually did nothing wrong. They did exactly what their ideology told them to do. Because they're under their ideology. Charlie Kirk is Hitler. He's a fascist. He's spreading hate. He's trying to take away people's human rights. He's an evil man. Because that is what left-wing media has said. That is what Hollywood movies has pushed on everybody. Every news, it's like people reference Fox News. The only reason you left-wing people reference Fox News is because it's the only single right-wing thing in America. Anybody else, most other right-wing people are behind paywalls because YouTube, Twitter until Elon, all these different companies removed them if they even had slightly a conservative. And this is why you fucked up with Charlie Kirk. Because you're still calling him a fascist. You're still calling him a racist, a sexist, a homophobe. And I'll be completely honest, there's people I've heard on the right where if they died and people said it about them, I'd probably go, I see why you're saying it. I can see where you're getting that from. But Charlie, nah. He ain't that guy. He ain't that guy. He was a good guy. And you are still celebrating him. And it's all right, because you are just exposing yourself. Like I said, to me, it has no, because I tell you why it doesn't matter what the shooter believed ultimately, even though this obviously means he's left wing. But it doesn't matter. Bad things happen in the world. You can't stop that. Charlie knew the risks that he was taking. Going on college campuses and talking about something that people really don't like. And he's got a difference of opinion. They cannot bear that he has a difference of opinion. He knew the risks. He had a bulletproof vest on. This is another thing where I don't want to hear the left and the right are the same. Destiny doesn't walk around with a bulletproof vest on. Cenk doesn't walk around with a bulletproof vest on. Any right-wing person has to have a bulletproof vest on. Charlie had a bulletproof vest on, and they still killed him. Do not tell me the left and the right is the same. And this is the thing. It didn't matter what his ideology was. So all you people saying, sit this one out, Rory. He's MAGA. He's a MAGA supporter. It doesn't matter. You celebrated it. And then not only that, you can sum up the left with these descriptions. 50% celebrated it. 25% of you came out and said, it was just a few. It's just your algorithm. When we've seen it, celebrities are saying it. Stephen King was saying it. Left-wing news media are still putting he's far right. Do not tell me it's just a few. It's the ideology. It's built into the ideology. And that's just another thing. It's not a mistake. These people aren't misunderstanding. Their ideology absolutely has created this. They are not misinterpreting the ideology. Charlie Kirk to them is a fascist. And under anyone's description, why wouldn't you celebrate when a fascist dies? The trouble is Charlie Kirk isn't a fascist. He has conservative opinions. And this is fundamentally where the left has a problem. And they will never admit it. Never admit it. I'm done. If you still want to stand by woke, and there's some people in the comments saying, can you even explain woke? I don't even know what woke is. I don't think you can really tell what the left and the right is. I don't think you can just say things like, how can you possibly tell it? Just group people. You can. You absolutely can. And you know what woke is. If you don't know what woke is by now, then why are you defending it? Why are you in my comments saying, I don't even know what woke is, but Jesus would have supported it? How the fuck can you say Jesus would support something when you don't even know? You just said you don't even know what. I don't even know what it really means. Get the fuck. If you don't like what I just said, get the fuck off my channel. And I don't care if my subscribers go down to 0. I will rebuild off of shit like this, because from now on, this is an anti-woke. I'm not going to push conservative values. Because honestly, I don't truly, I couldn't do that. I'm sorry, Charlie. I'd love to be able to convert people like you did. I just can't bring myself to do it. It goes against what I morally feel. I don't think you should tell people what to vote and what to think. I'm not telling people what to think. I'm just saying what I think. However, I'm not going to tell people to vote right wing. I don't think the answer is everybody floods the right wing. It's just as dangerous, potentially. But what I will do is say that I'm anti-woke. Enough of this now. Enough. It's Marxism. It's communism. It's identity politics. And people saying, oh, woke. People saying in my comments, this isn't a new thing, woke. It's been around for loads of years. Yes, it's been around for loads of years. And the ideology behind it has killed hundreds of millions of people. Way more than fascism ever has. But you all go, oh, Charlie Kirk's a fascism because he doesn't agree with abortion. He should be, it's good that he died. I've seen a video, a left-wing video. You want to say it's just my algorithm. I've seen a video of someone saying, good, Charlie, who's next? That video had about 40 million views, hundreds of thousands of comments. Yeah, fuck Charlie Kirk. So don't sit there and tell me it's just a couple of people. Get to fuck. Go away from my channel. Bunch of fucking animals.